This is the big conspiracy. Natural waters all contain magnesium chloride. They are structured, they are healthy, they are healing, and they all have magnesium. Even the Romans and the Greeks, the water coming through their aqueducts would have been A, structured, and 2, it would have had magnesium chloride. We don't have that anymore. It's all been taken out. It's all been filtered out, diluted, destructured, demineralized. Because the government doesn't want any minerals in the pipes.
Talking about that earlier, about Vancouver's got the cleanest water.
Yeah.
Maybe not the healthiest, but it's the cleanest.
The Kid Carson Show is taped at MindfulMEDS Studio inside Conscious Lab, downtown Vancouver, Canada. This episode powered by PHMX, stem cells, breathwork, even ayahuasca.
I have had the most support, hands down, from your listeners coming to see us. Like, just, it's been epic. And so it's like, I'm like, these are my people, man. When you find who your people are, service the shit out of them.
To learn more, find the link in the show notes.
Kid Carson Show.
I was born in Prague, full-out communism. We escaped. My dad was taken by the secret police. We were told that we weren't allowed to go. It was our second trip to Yugoslavia, and we literally escaped. We escaped in the middle of the night through a small town called Jesenice, which my mom picked on the hood of the car. She popped a map down. She waved her finger in the air, and she popped it and said, "This is where we're going to go." And we walked. She had a 7-year-old and a 4.5-year-old, and we walked through, I want to say 3 kilometers over barbed wire fences where there was dogs.
What year would this have been?
1982. And so...
It's because we're so spoiled.
Yes.
I visited Prague on a vacation, spending a month in Eastern Europe.
When?
Maybe 12 years ago.
Right. So it was already, but not as bad as now. Now you can't go into... Now it's a little bit, you have to go to smaller towns outside of Prague to have that real experience.
Oh, because it's touristy now. Is what you're saying?
Yeah,
for me living here, going there, it felt like the old world.
It feels like Vegas, Disneyland to me. But so as soon as you go outside of that, then you're okay. But Prague is a unique city that it has to be enjoyed. I kid you not, 4:30 in the morning when you're not drunk.
Well, that's impossible when you're in Prague.
It's not impossible. It's
such a party city, right?
A walking meditation. I would literally tell you the route to go and to breathe it in, because you can hear and feel the horses, where they walked, where they rubbed their rumps, because you can see the beveling of the buildings. And all old cities are like this, especially ones that weren't destroyed during World War II.
Yeah.
So it's magical. So anyway, Prague. Then we spent a year and a half in a refugee camp. 4 months was an intensive one that you would see on TV. It was my mom, who was 27, young, beautiful, with 2 girls. I don't know if you understand the European demographic, but there was a lot of people from a lot of different places. So my whole thing was, out of that was... I say I didn't get raped. That's my
congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank
That's
you.
great. Are you happy to hear that, Kai?
I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah, that's a nice. That's nice to know your wife hasn't been raped.
Yeah. She's given our own daughter some good survival skills.
Yeah, I can imagine. So it was intense.
It was very intense.
You're constantly living in fear.
Well, yeah, and that was 4 months, and then she was out of there, and we got transferred to a tier 2 refugee camp.
Is that a step up?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And it was and we got so lucky because it was in a small town called Glashütten. The owners of a hotel who were tired of fighting, I guess, the economics of trying to get guests in and out, they decided to convert it and basically offer up their services to the German government. So we each had a room. We were surrounded by mostly Eastern Europeans, a mix of them. And it was still intense because you still had 4 women to about 12 young, energetic men. So
energetic, that's a nice way to put it.
You have to realize
what was
7.
Your second word going to be horny?
I was 7, right? I was 7.
Wow.
Do you understand? So I grew up very quick.
Yeah.
I learned how to pee in the sink at a very young age.
Wow. Please tell me you've shaken that habit. At this point. Well, good.
This was...
No, kid, there are some things you just can't let go of. It's nostalgic. Maybe I'll pee in the sink for a special occasion. You know,
I mean,
just
there's still times where, like, when we went to India and I look at the hotel room and I'm like, no toilet, there's a sink.
Oh, that's
Oh
wild.
my God! So then we waited for the communists to release my dad. My mom had to apply through the Red Cross. There was it's basically like if like more than 51% of your family is outside of the communism, of your immediate families outside of communism, you can apply, but you have to surrender everything. So then we waited for my dad, and then we got sponsored by my grandmother. So we did not come to Canada the traditional way because we came sponsored. So we've never taken anything from the Canadian government. I don't know if that... to me, it matters. To me, it matters.
I get what you mean.
Yes.
Yeah.
To me, it matters. So while I was in Europe, from the time I was really, really little, I was obsessed with water. Absolutely obsessed. I went to all of like the healing like the spas and the waters. As a kid, I would like carry, like how kids collect rocks. Mm-hmm. I would have little vials with me, and I would take it so I could take the water with me.
What started that?
It's always been there. Do you understand? It's always been there. Now, what is water? Water is frequency. It's minerals.
Yeah, but how does a young kid? How old are you when you?
Maybe 6, maybe 5.
What compelled you?
I just knew it was good.
So you would collect the water, and what in your head was the reason?
I wanted it with me.
You wanted it with you. Okay,
I wanted it with me. I wanted that energy with me. I had this necklace from my grandmother from Alsace-Lorraine, and I would take my necklaces, I would take them all off, and I would dip them in the water, and I would hold them so they would get the energy of the water. I'm just going to say it was me tapped in, and I didn't understand. There's a lot of things that happen. Like when you're little, you do a bunch of stuff, and then later you discover a book or something, and you realize, oh.
You connect the dots in reverse.
Yeah.
Right.
It's all in reverse. But if you let kids be kids, if you let them be instinctual, they will show you the way, what they're interested in, right? So I didn't understand that. I didn't understand my water connection at all. But growing up here in Vancouver, in like North Van specifically, I didn't understand, like I had anxiety, I had massive migraines, I had constant cramps and like body aches. I was competitive, I was athletic, I was like a competitive, it's not a sport that you brag about, but I was like number 2 in badminton.
Badminton. I love badminton. Why are people shy about badminton? I think it's awesome.
I'm just saying, I was known as the ball smasher.
Right. The ball smasher.
Yeah.
And is that when you met her? I got to meet this woman they call the ball smasher.
No, this would have been after. I think she was. It was in MITS. She was training to be a police officer. Actually,
Yeah.
Interesting.
She was trying out for the RCMP.
I passed.
interesting.
the
She
pair.
passed.
Wow.
Anyway, so the water was a big thing where I was trying to figure out. So I tried everything, like as far as like holistic nutrition. I tried everything to try to get rid of what I honestly thought when I was younger that I was potentially, like I thought I would have like schizophrenia or something. Like I didn't understand what was happening in my head. And then when we moved to Asia, then everything is like noisier there, but calmer because you don't understand everybody at first. And we just decided to move. And then my mother is an esthetician, or was an esthetician. She's a nurse now. She's retired, but she's a nurse. And she cut me off of her cosmetic supply. She said, nope, I'm going out of the business. I'm going back to school. She was 55. You can't get your free, Juji cosmetics anymore. And I went to the store, I looked around, and I understood what was in them. So I understood the ingredients and the toxins and what was good. I didn't like any of it. I didn't like the price tag. Really didn't like the price tag. I really didn't like what was in it. And I thought, this is really effed up. Like, just so bad.
And you're how old?
At that point, I want to say 29. I'm 50 now. So then I started playing around. I just started playing. I started making stuff for us, just for us. And then I got pregnant. And then I felt like super motivated. Like I was like, I can't have this. I can't have toxins in the house. I can't have anything bad in the house. And I was lucky because there was this amazing store just walking distance from our place in Taipei, in Neihu, and it had everything. And I had to force myself to learn Mandarin to read the tiny signs, and the girls there really didn't speak a lick of English. And so I kept exploring and reading all these blogs, and I kept. I'm a lit major. Like, I will read and read and read until the cows come home. And I really did want to become a doctor. So I mean, I do understand, like, studious studying and understanding that. One time I ordered magnesium, and magnesium was illegal in Taiwan at the time because Taiwanese women were diluting it and drinking it. And
it was illegal?
Yes, it was illegal because they were diluting it,
causing harm to them.
And they were
not intentionally.
evacuating their bowels. You know, like what magnesium citrate does. It'll evacuate your bowels. So they would take large amounts of it to get thin.
Oh, okay.
Right, as a diuretic. So they were taking it in huge amounts, so they made it illegal. And no one knew this, but they had just let it back in the country.
Hey guys, it's Kid. If you're serious about getting known before AI makes personal branding almost impossible, you're going to love this. Step into a premium interview experience with Kid Carson, that's me, and collapse time on your growth. I'm going to tap into my network, skyrocket your exposure, and help the world fall in love with you. I really do pride myself on making you shine. That was always my favorite part of my radio days, having a new author in or having a local business owner in and just making them shine. I love getting the big names in here too, don't get me wrong. Joe Dispenza, 50 Cent, Eckhart Tolle. I got to interview Chip Wilson. That's amazing. But I'm also really obsessed with talking to the up-and-comers who know they have a powerful message for the world. So if that's you, go to kidcarson.com/promo. If your message can help this amazing community who listens to this podcast, then, this might just be a great fit. So hope to see you soon. Find the link to find out more in the show notes. And now back to the episode.
And so I saw a little bag of it, and I went up to the cash register, and I was like, can I get a big bag of this? So she ordered it, and I thought it was Epsom because I thought that was the only thing I could get. So Epsom being magnesium sulfate. Well, when I picked it up, I brought it home on my scooter, lugged it up 3 flights of stairs because it's 25 kilo. And I opened it up, and I literally won the lottery because it wasn't magnesium sulfate. It was magnesium chloride. And
I don't know the difference.
Right.
To be honest.
Right. So it's like winning the lottery. I'm going to explain, okay? So this is the big conspiracy. Okay, so you have waters throughout all of the world. You have aquifer, ocean, hot springs. Natural waters all contain magnesium chloride. They are structured, they are healthy, they are healing, and they all have magnesium at different levels. Like hot springs, high levels, ocean, 3.5-ish% to 0.95, depending on where it is. If even the Romans and the Greeks, the water coming through their aqueducts would have been A, structured, and 2, it would have had magnesium chloride. If you're a farmer in the Fraser Valley and you're on a well, you will have magnesium chloride in your water. So you'll be drinking it, bathing in it, putting it into your crops, doing all of this stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
We don't have that anymore. We don't have it anywhere. It's all been taken out. It's all been filtered out, diluted, destructured, demineralized, because the government doesn't want any minerals in the pipes. Calcification,
Right. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You don't want that. And technically, magnesium chloride is a little bit corrosive. So you don't want that either, right? So, so you make everything plastic, super healthy. And then...
Right. Yep.
Well, when I went to the washroom, I saw the nice taps there, so you can assume that the water's clean when it's coming out, right?
Right.
We were talking about that earlier, about Vancouver's got the cleanest water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe not the healthiest, but it's the cleanest.
That big difference, right?
Paris has really good water. But anyway,
Yeah, we were just talking off air how there's like a thing going around Vancouver now where people are complaining about
the quality, it smells.
there's like a smelly, like a moldy smell to the water in Vancouver, and the city's denying that there's any problems, but people are...
But the water has always smelled. It's just that people have become used to the smell, right? Like if people walk into here and they smell the Palo Santo, they will smell it. But if you're in it all the time, I don't smell it now. So people get used to the smell that they're, if people are used to eating GMO, desiccated bugs, eventually they'll think they taste good.
Right.
Right? Like,
Yeah. We are very adaptable.
We're very adaptable,
Yeah.
and we want to survive, right? So anyway, so I got this giant bag of magnesium chloride. That sent me on a whirlwind. Because number one, suddenly...
Sorry, what made you think to pick up, like, why did you first ask for magnesium?
Because magnesium is 3,500 body processes. It helps with serotonin, melatonin, pain, inflammation, anxiety, stress, brain fog. I mean, collagen, your eyesight. I mean, fundamentally, at the end of the day, we trickle it down. Magnesium is responsible for the ATP production in your mitochondria.
So you knew this?
I knew this.
Just from your studying?
Yes.
And then you're in Taiwan and you see a bag of magnesium and
I
you're like,
managed to get this bag that I thought was illegal. So it was like getting, I don't know, something that was like, it's getting weed in the 1970s or something.
So at the time you didn't realize it was allowed back in the country.
No.
You just saw the bag.
No,
and
no,
you're
no.
like,
I was like, whoa,
this makes it way more fun when you go go up to the woman at the counter and you say, can I get a big bag of this?
Yes,
Yes, you
I
thought
did.
it
Yeah.
was old stash storage that's illegal. It was like
Yeah.
buying drugs,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. But I would still argue that magnesium chloride is like that because people are still selling Epsom at the stores. Okay. So the thing that I learned was this. Okay. All of your magnesium that you're buying in the store is made from magnesium chloride. I want to do a visual. Can you pass me a bag? I want you to maybe pass a white one, even though it has smell and clay in it, okay? So I want you to just imagine, I want there to be a visual so you understand visually, okay? So magnesium chloride comes from the earth. It is dried, just like salt, okay? It is flat.
They're big flakes.
So it's a big flake. That's why I would say magnesium flake, right? Do you want to smell this one? This one?
Yes, I do.
I just think this is a muscle and joint.
Oh yeah, it smells great. So you buy this big bag of drugs.
So basically, what the big thing is, all of your vitamins that you find in the store, they take magnesium chloride, they add ethanol and methanol, they separate the magnesium from the chloride, and they add the secondary buffers, which is like magnesium citrate, magnesium glycinate, bisglycinate, malate, L-threonate, etc., etc. Now, if you talk to any really good practitioner, like a really good chiropractor, they will tell you that you cannot have two different types of magnesium in your stomach to begin with. So like now they have all the synergetic, really cool blends that are like really awesome. When you have like glycinate and L-threonate together, they cancel each other out. So they're not only are they synthetic, but they cancel each other out. So then the question is, how on earth do you get magnesium? Like, how do you get magnesium? And the answer is in your water. So if it's not in our water, so all we did was create a line that has the bath flakes, which is like time release or like just a therapy. It's just like creating a hot spring in your bath, or in our case, in our hot tub, because you can put in hot tubs and pools, right? I mean, every hot tub and pool should have this. It actually improves the mineralization and the pH and everything else.
And our skin absorbs it.
Yeah, at a rate of 80%, versus the pills, which are like GMO and man-made, have an absorption rate of 8 to 20%. And they can strip your gut biome. They can like actually like deplete you. They can, you know what I mean? Like you'll get your gut biome is everything. If you don't have your gut biome, you actually don't have a brain.
Well, this is probably why that lady came to us with Charlotte.
No, we're not. No, this is off topic. No.
Oh, I love the off topic topics.
Oh no. Oh
Kai,
no.
Kai. Okay,
No.
I don't want you to get in trouble when you get home.
No, this is confidential.
Yeah,
Okay.
a little bit.
Maybe another one.
A little bit.
You know,
we
because
can tell you off
the
camera.
rail. We're
Okay.
off the rail.
Okay, can you tell me a hypothetical story about a hypothetical person?
Well, let's just say that people hypothetically, they strip their gut biome. They have unhealthy gut biomes, and FMT is now a normal therapy.
What's FMT?
It's the first word's fecal.
What?
Yeah. So there are therapies now where people take good, healthy, young poop, and they either put it, encapsulate it, and they eat it, or they put it through their nose into their stomach, and they repopulate their gut. Preferably with someone who's like clean, young, I don't know, is like lives on a farm, drinks raw milk, has had a vaginal birth, and is unvaccinated.
So there's a therapy right now.
Oh, it's like raging.
What?
Yeah.
Where people are taking encapsulated shit.
Yes.
From like Mennonites.
Sure, let's go with that. Yes. Can send you podcast after podcast and documentaries.
And I'm assuming you're not for this.
Am I for this? I mean, I'm not for or against it. My personal gut biome is perfectly fine. So are our children's, because anyway, this is, you just said hypothetical situation.
Yeah, hypothetical situation. But
let's just say that some people know how we live, and we live in a very healthy way. And some people might have potentially asked us for our
gut biome.
Oh. Because there's not a lot of Mennonites around. They're like, well, we know someone who's got great poop.
Right.
So hypothetically, there might have been some people who've asked you to poop,
hypothetically,
encapsulate it.
Yes.
Oh my God. What?
And wait.
Why am I not hearing about this?
This is like,
that's enough Instagram for me today.
Wait. This is like Joey on Friends, right? This is like Joey on Friends, and you get paid.
What would you make? What could you potentially make for pooping in
the medical establishment, doctors charge $17,000 per procedure.
Define procedure.
Well, the procedure being through the nose and
for them actually putting.
But I don't know how much they're charging for the pills.
$17,000.
Yeah. So some people want to work around that system, right? So they want to find how to enteric encapsulate the pills and take it themselves.
They don't want to spend $17,000. They might pay you what? How would they offer you? I mean, hypothetically, what would they offer you
I mean, in this particular case, was $250
for you to.
Not me.
Not you.
It's not.
This is definitely not a story about you guys at all. No, of course, we've made that clear. This is a hypothetical.
Because they want younger poop.
So this is swag.
Before they've had time to age and have toxins in their body and abuse their body.
And have really a diverse gut biome.
But still actually have a good value of, exactly, with food and minerals being in their body, but not being abused by, say, drugs and alcohol.
But in a natural way, I'm going to go back to water. In a natural way, if you were living on a farm with aquifer and you were tending your animals, by accident, once in a while, you would get some shit into your mouth. Somehow.
I mean, hey, I mountain bike, so I mean, you do occasionally ride over a pile of shit, and
you do get it.
You get splashed.
So there have been so many studies like that. Your gut biome, but it's about your it's everything. Okay, so I don't think magnesium is the answer to everything. I'm going to be clear about that. I do, however, think it's a giant missing link where it's like turning the defog on in your car. So what I always tell people, it's very simple. I say, get a magnesium oil, make sure you know who makes it. Make sure you know what's in it, where they get it from, what their ethics are, and why they're doing it. If they're not willing to answer actual, educated, normal questions, you shouldn't be buying it from them because they're getting it off Amazon. And if you are taking magnesium and you're taking NNM and maca powder and you're grounding yourself and you've got grounding sheets and you've got infrared and have a good community that you are connecting with and you're still feeling awful, maybe then explore the poop in a jar.
I think there's still another option before you go that direction. But
well, please tell me that doesn't come in a jar. I mean, come on. At least I want it pre-capsulized if I'm gonna.
Right.
Wow, we're not eating it like yogurt.
But you also haven't given birth to it. Wow. I don't know. I've eaten my own placenta. So I'm just saying.
Which I'm
just saying.
See, that I can get behind. That I can get behind. You dry it up and you capsulate it, right? Mm-hmm. You grind it up and it's the pill. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Or tinctures.
Yeah. Or tinctures. I still have some. I still take it once in a while just to give myself a little juju.
Your original?
Yeah.
Your original placenta? You still have
from the last? Yeah.
Oh, wow. The last one, yeah.
So it saves her. How many years would that have been saved for?
Well, it's an alcohol. It's like a tincture.
So it's been 9 years now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Almost 10.
And you just do a couple drops under the tongue?
We're super crazy.
Yeah. No, I love. The crazier, the better. But maybe poop pills is where the crazy for me is like.
I won't go there. Yeah. I won't go there. But I'm just, I won't go there. I stand behind the magnesium, So just to be clear, so I definitely so I do sound healing. So I do singing bowls, but very differently from anyone else. I tune them. I do really super uber private events. He bought me a chocolate maker for Christmas a couple years ago, so I make my own chocolate only from like the actual beans. I incorporate like these little ceremonial things. And
good gift, brother.
Yeah.
Good gift.
For
Well, we get
himself.
chocolate.
For himself.
Yeah, homemade chocolate. That's the way to
that's
go.
how he did it. He's like, I don't like the chocolate in the stores. Here's a gift for you.
Well, it's like plastic half the time, right?
And there's soy lecithin in there, and there's a lot of stuff you don't want in there.
Hey guys, you got to check out the Sound Money Wallet. It's a way to buy physical gold and silver online 24/7 and then liquidate it. Everyone should have physical gold and silver in a transactable way. Details in the show notes. I got an idea for your next product line. Mila Earth poop chocolate.
That's right. That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
You know,
Well, if you eat enough of it, you are.
I mean, I literally have a magnesium oil like this that literally is called Sage That Shit.
yeah, you have the best names for your
Yeah,
stuff.
we don't
You
have
really
it here.
do.
I mean, we have this one.
Calm as fuck.
Calm AF bath. Now, this is the one that the reviews that I've read are all about. You have a bath in this, and you're just like,
So I put montmorillonite in like the green ones. So montmorillonite is a French clay that has like, it's magnetic. It helps remove toxins. I'm not saying you shouldn't, you still should do other things to remove toxins. I mean, I'm personally more along the lines of give me a nice juicy grass-fed steak and,
Yeah.
and nothing else.
oh, me too.
I'm not
Now you talked
in,
about
in a bath.
you talked about magnesium being stripped from the water.
Yes.
Is there a best way to add magnesium back to your water, or would you say just like getting it absorbed through your skin is enough?
Through your skin.
Through your skin.
So
I mean, you could use the magnesium as a way to get it in, but large amounts, again, we're going back to why Taiwan banned it.
okay, so I would say number one, I say have a bath at least once a week. If you are like a professional, semi-professional athlete, if you're like fully working, like a lot of our clients are either like gymnasts or doing other types of extreme sports, those people will literally finish an event, have a bath. 1 to 3 cups. So this is like 3 baths normally, right?
Okay.
The magnesium oil is like a vitamin. Think of it as a vitamin. So it's like a spray bath or like a spray hot spring. You literally, I keep it in the bathroom. I get out, a towel off, or I've worked out and I can feel a little tension in my calves. So you just do 14 to 20 sprays, neck down. It'll tingle. Most people, that is not an allergic reaction. It is literally you're deficient. Eventually, after 30 to 40 days of consistent use, it's going to feel like water. Do you have a body butter there? So the body butters are like, again, like he complains. I just want to be clear. He complains. It's like a marital tiff, okay? He says, make 3 flavors. And I go, bah. So I make like 12 different flavors and I change them seasonally. And I do have like a standard set of flavors, but I really like having a lot of flavors because my whole thing is that I just want to get magnesium into people. I want people to have the magnesium body butters, like put it beside your bed, put it on the soles of your feet, knees, hips, joints, in between your toes. It's very luxurious. It hydrates all those areas while releasing tension, inflammation, anxiety, stress. So I make him crazy. So this one, for example, Cypress, it has CBD in it, which doesn't matter actually, but people like the fact that it does. But it's the magnesium you're after, right? I'm deep into the education. I want people to feel awesome at any age. And magnesium helps with hormones. So really, like, if we're talking about hormone balance, instability, moodiness, there are companies that have copied us. There's quite a few now. They will sell. So we have one of these is $20. Okay, this is our small size. We have the bigger size. Other companies in BC that have copied us, bless them all. This size is $55. So that's more than double of what we charge. And they'll have this one, they'll say, put this one on your feet at night because it's really, help you sleep. Then they'll have the same one with a different label, different instructions saying, put this on your tummy for period cramps.
With the same stuff.
Yeah, with the same stuff. So it all works for everything because it's 3,500 body processes. The only question is that
So when you say body process, what does that mean?
Your collagen production, all of your hormones, your inflammation, when you go into the sun, if you go into the sun, you need serotonin. In order to have serotonin, you have to mentholate it. The menthylation process in your body requires magnesium. In order for you to have melatonin at night, it needs to be mentholated from serotonin to melatonin, so you need more magnesium. If you have stress in your life, if there's somebody yelling at you, making you feel, a little bit less than worthy, that's stress, you need magnesium. The less magnesium you have, the more it leaches out of all of your deep tissue, the more tight you will feel and anxious and dysregulated and brain foggy. But even your vitamin D, you need magnesium to absorb it from the sun. You still should eat your cod liver oil, because then you get your vitamin D and your vitamin A and omega, but you should definitely get your magnesium. And you do not need to buy our products. I always say this. The people laugh when I say this, and I say this. You do not need to buy our products. You can definitely, 100% in Vancouver, I say swim in the ocean. If you swim in the ocean every day, if you live in the tropics and you swim in the ocean, you're golden, right? If you buy land and you have a little hot spring or a little cold spring, you're golden. So don't buy the products. Go buy land on a hot spring.
Yeah, most of us in condos downtown don't have that option. So then this comes in.
Yeah, so then it's very easy. And to me, people always ask me which one should I get? I'm only going to get one. And I'm have a bath, because this can be a foot soak too, right? You can do a foot soak. You can have a bath. But I always say have a bath, because I don't care. If you live in a condo, get the plain flakes. I encourage everyone to do this. Get the plain flakes. Dump it into the hot tub.
In your building?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it'll stay in the water until it's all been
everyone's
absorbed.
Gonna have.
Ooh.
Do you understand? You're gonna be healing the
really
whole world.
Yeah,
this is my really Christmas wish. Okay.
Neighbors.
This is my Christmas wish.
Yeah, there's a hot tub in my building.
Right.
Right.
Do you understand? It doesn't damage anything. It's not Epsom. Epsom damages it. This doesn't damage anything. It doesn't react to chlorine. So now you would be nourishing and healing everyone around you.
Okay, so how many bags of this into a hot tub?
Well, we have a friend.
I have big ones like this
in Squamish, and
so you need half.
You got to sneak it in when the cameras don't see you.
No. You just.
I guess you fill out your pockets.
Yeah, no, just fill up your. Yeah, totally.
Fill up your trunks,
little
pockets.
little tea bags, and then pretend that you're a fat man, and then just walk in. And as you sink into the hot tub, then they're all gonna melt, and then you're gonna walk out skinny.
It's kind of like your bulge underwear. It could just be part of it.
Yeah.
We saw your thing.
Wow, kid's bulge was much bigger before he got in the hot tub, and then. Interesting. And it would last. So even though they're kind of recycling the water in there with chlorine and all the
filtering.
Yeah.
It's taking out biomes, bacteria. You don't want that. So
But this will live in the hot tub until the next time they drain it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, if you want it, you know how people do the videos where they drive by, well, this is kind of exciting actually, where people drive by little city meridians, and they have the wildflower seeds, and they sprinkle the seeds, and then you see the after when all the flowers are going.
Yeah.
Well, what if we did a challenge like that, and people in Vancouver would put it in all their condos, and we would make secretly all the hot tubs therapy tubs. You can also put it in a pool. And in Australia, it's literally sold. And I'm telling you, I have this part dialed in. I will sell 25 kilo bags. I will give you wholesale, because I want people to heal. It's amazing. And to me, nothing else really matters. If you can, so here's the thing, okay? We're supposed to be living in this high point of civilization. We are sitting in magical little booths. We have this going on. We all have digital watches. Thank God you don't have one.
That's my grandfather's.
Just,
old school.
I'm just saying.
Old school.
Thank you. I appreciate it. But we are living in this high point where we have like, these vacuums and this and that, and everyone's supposed to be like super dialed in, right? But yet we can name every single one of our friends has sleep, anxiety, stress, some sort of autoimmune disorder, some sort of like everyone is sick. Even if it's just restless leg, plantar fasciitis, muscle recovery, knee surgeries. Like at what point do we ask, is this normal? Because it's not. Not if we're nourished. Not if we're supposed to be like super good. And young people now, like they're not even having sex. Old people are also not having. I mean, I'm just saying, having sex is kind of like a healthy part of. If you're not having sex, then.
Well, if you're not recreating, then what's the point?
As a society, right? You have to think like everyone's in pain, inflamed, anxious, nervous, depressed, hormonally balanced, and not staying with their partners, right? Right.
Speaking of sex, I was on your website the other day and I saw that soap that was in the shape of a penis.
Oh, you
And
magnesium
honestly,
soap.
for like a half a second, I thought your website was hacked.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I went, oh my God, I need to text her. And then I read the thing. So what is that? That's a magnesium soap.
Let's call this a joke. I keep thinking I should take it off. Okay, because it's not really my vibe. But okay, so
it's hilarious.
It is hilarious.
Describe it. It's a soap.
Okay, so it is. I'm the only person. I created my own thing. This is definitely my own creation. I made magnesium soap. So soap itself is amazing naturally, but however, when you add magnesium to it, it is hydrating, it's lower pH, and it doesn't irritate. You can use it on babies. It doesn't soap as I make shampoo conditioner bars like that too. I make shampoo. I make so many things. I make deodorant. I make like the best deodorant. I make oh my God, so many. Anyway,
I'm a deodorant connoisseur. I'll be honest.
Are you? I think deodorant is highly underrated, and a deodorant should detox your lymphatic system as well, so not cause mortality.
Right.
But anyways, the soap was more like a joke because, number one, I wanted to see if I could make soap. I did. And then I started having fun with shapes. So I started making human bodies, and everybody loved them. And I did it only because I wanted attention. Do you understand? I wanted people to see what I was actually selling. And then every, 10 soaps I sold, one person would be like, oh, but if the soap is if this has magnesium, wouldn't it be better like this? Or like, yeah, it would be. It would be better like this. This is like playtime. So, but then
so it's the gateway.
I'm going to tell you that when I'm at a table at a market for many years, I don't really put them out anymore. But
which one? The body shaped ones or the penis one?
The penis.
You don't put it out anymore.
The penis. I don't really put them out anymore. I will do them on commission, and then people have to wait. I set up my booth. Half of it was magnesium. It was all like the flakes, the oils, the butters, all the stuff that can heal the body. And then on the other side, at the very top, I would like put one or two penises. And part of it was that I was assessing. We're going back to 2019. And after that, who was conscious. I'm going to phrase it like that. Who was conscious. Some people only saw the dick. And then I knew that I could sell them the dick, and they were a dick. And But some people didn't even see it. So many people didn't see it. The people who saw the magnesium, they only saw the magnesium. And then they see the dick, and then they laugh, and they go, that's funny. And I'm like, yeah, because some people are.
Yeah.
Some people are funny.
Yeah. Some people are funny.
Right? And I mean, and at the same time, like, if you are getting married and you're having a stagette and you're getting a gift, wouldn't it be nice if you actually got a penis that wasn't killing the earth, wasn't plastic, and actually gave something back to you?
Right.
It's very seldom. And honestly, it's perfect if you want to make people uncomfortable in a fun, loving way. Yeah. Not in the shower or the bathroom. It's good beside the sink. And then you put it beside your sink, and then let's say you sent your mother-in-law in. And then that is the only soap in the entire bathroom. So she has to come out either with dirty hands, a dirty mind, or both.
Right.
Right?
Bless you.
This is my personal joke.
Yeah, no, it's great.
This is my personal joke to the world, and I've never explained it like this, but
And I always tell her I don't want to sell them.
Yeah. I have been banned from certain markets, and they're not allowed. They're not allowed. However, you can buy dildos and vibrators at, Indigo, but at a farmer's market.
You're right. That's right. That's right. Remember that a couple years ago? That was a big thing.
Hey, it's Kid. So, listen, you've probably seen a couple YouTube videos or whatever about microdosing and how it can cure all these amazing things. Most companies aren't living up to it. MindfulMEDS is. When I discovered them, my mind was blown. I knew I had to partner with them. So, if you're stressed, a little bit of anxiety, I don't know, maybe you're depressed. You got some things going on, man. This could change everything for you. MindfulMEDS gives you the blends with lab-tested psilocybin, natural clarity. This is the most premium microdose you can get. They also have functional mushrooms that don't have any psilocybin in them. It's about finding out what's right for you. Go to their website, take their 3-minute quiz at mindfulmeds.io. I'll get the link in the show notes. Finally available in the U.S.
Save 15% off anything in the MindfulMEDS shop by using promo code Kid Carson.
Okay, so magnesium has changed. Like, this could change someone's life.
100%. So even if I have had clients who were like on the deathbed. The wife gets it for the husband. I've got the Big Bertha, which is 20 cups, and this giant, like it's like a baby. And
the flakes.
Yeah. Like they're huge. And they'll give the husband a bath, and they'll get a couple good hours, and they can have dinner together. I've had cancer survivors because all of like the chemo, it leaches all the magnesium from deep within their tissue. So you have to do the bath because when you're that depleted, like this, your tingling would be burning. So you have to do a bath or a butter, and you have to slowly keep adding it. So then that completely, like they can lift their arms, right? Like that's huge if they can lift, because if they've had, I don't know how much you know about this area, but they just get...
The chest area?
Yes. Everything gets tight and they can't lift their arms, right?
Yeah.
So anyone who's had any kind of cancer, autoimmune disease, anything. Now that said, normal people, it'll prevent disease. I've got like clients that like run really big MS groups, cancer survivor groups, and they all use this stuff. But we are a hidden secret. Nobody really knows what we're doing. My clients know they can order on the website and they'll get shipping. I ship it across Canada. If it's $200 or above, it's free shipping. I did get a promo code if people wanted to order.
Sure, yeah.
So
we'll put it in the show notes.
It's Kid 15.
Kid 15, baby. Come on.
Yeah, Kid 15.
Fantastic.
So
thank you for that. The audience always loves a little deal.
Right?
Yeah, of course.
But you got to do $200 or over because then you'll get free shipping, right? However, honestly, the best deal is if you call me. I'll make the best coffee with like some MCT and some collagen. You figure out what you want for Christmas. I have people who call me as they're going to parties and they're like, I don't have a hostess gift. Can you like throw something in a bag? I literally put it on my porch. It's like we're ridiculous. Like we're like a ridiculous...
It's called like the super serving the client.
Well, it's like the farmers that have the little wagons out front where they put the eggs and then people just donate the money.
Yeah.
Just put the money in the box.
We have a little box.
Yeah.
We do.
A little box in your porch, people slide the money in there.
Yeah,
and then
just
take
like
the bag.
slide the money in. I have people like who have like clients who've run out and they're like, they're literally like they're cramping or they're in pain. And I've literally be like, this is the door code. Just go in and grab a bag. Just transfer me later. Don't worry about it.
Make yourself a sandwich if you want.
Just
it's so
like,
good. Pour yourself a glass of wine.
Yeah, well, sometimes they have.
Put the kettle on.
They'll be like, do you have any CMOS? And I'll be like, Amanese, a friend of mine.
Okay,
So,
I love that company.
Yeah. So I love, I am very connected to a whole bunch of companies. I would tell you, like, hands down, I know who is whom, who does what, who makes it, who loves it, who feels it, who's connected, right?
Yeah.
I private label for a couple companies because I want, for a dog company, I make products for a dog company because dogs should also have magnesium, shouldn't.
Oh, how do dogs take it?
So same way. So unscented body butter. The spray, they have a calm down spray. The company is called Bob the Dog.
Bob the Dog.
Bob the Dog.
Wow. And you just spray it like
Yeah,
on
well,
their face, or?
No. I would say behind their, shoulder blades, right?
They get the large amount of fat there.
Yeah.
Right, because then you tweak it. It's also like then it repels like ticks and lice and other things, right? Like, that's a good thing. So
Wow.
so you can do so many things, right? And then I make like a tick and a flea drop and a couple other things for her as well.
That's cool. You're a community girl.
I'm a community girl.
Yeah. The magnesium, like, what if you just went to like Choices or Whole Foods and bought like a thing of magnesium? Like, what's the difference?
They would only have magnesium sulfate, which is Epsom salts.
Okay.
If the Epsom salts said that it was mined in France and or Epsom or in northern Spain, then that would be real Epsom. And that would be...
Sorry, that's in France and Spain.
Or Spain, yeah. There's there's an area like everything's geographical, right? That's only 10% absorption. This is 80%. Now, 99%, maybe it's higher than that, 99.99999% of all Epsom salts that are in the stores are man-made in a lab, and they use magnesium chloride. So they're taking something... I feel like that's the conspiracy. Do you know
hijacking a great thing.
Yes.
Man making it in a lab,
Yes.
and it's actually stripping you of stuff instead of giving you.
They're giving you soft pharma because they can now control the narrative. I want to not control the narrative. This is why, like, honestly, if you look up now magnesium in Vancouver, you will see, I can tell you the names of companies that have lovingly copied me. I've been doing this for 18 years. With his support, mostly.
Well, when a man buys you a chocolate maker, you know.
I'm at the market almost every weekend.
Yeah, he's definitely like he's at markets just as much as I am now. But we needed to build it. We needed to educate, and people just don't understand the conspiracy. The conspiracy is huge. You have to think, okay, if you have water throughout the earth, we can't deny that, right? Water comes out of magical places in the earth. Those are all magical places. All of those magical places have magnesium chloride. The blue zones are all in areas where there's high levels of magnesium.
What do you mean blue zone?
The blue zones? Blue zones is a giant study that was done about longevity and health, and then they try to correlate it to food. So look up blue zones. Looking at the overall general health of the population. And where are the highest percentage of centenarians? So it's not just it's health, low cancer, but also community. So they look at everything in the blue zones, right? But if you look at it, it's a very simple idea. Like, if you have a place where people gather water, do you ever go to Lynn Valley?
I've been a couple times, but not often, no.
Do you ever get water from there?
I have.
Yeah.
I brought a big jar one time with some buddies, and we filled it with the spring water, and it was epic.
So if you ever hang out at that little spot, you're going to meet your tribe, right?
That are all going there to fill up their jugs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're with it. They're cool. They're really connected. So if you think about every single town in like Italy in a blue zone, right? And they all have a well, they have a place where they gather, then that's their community and that's their connection. And and then they exchange recipes and, hey, I just killed the pig. Do you want some? And they share. Like water is the connection. That is the blood of the earth, right? Like we cannot live without blood. Earth cannot live without water, and we cannot live and we are water. We are water. If you took the water out of you, you'd be like this size. Yeah. You'd be little.
No, I don't know how old I was, but my mom introduced me to that famous Japanese doctor.
It's like the structure of water?
Yeah. You say words of affirmation of love to the water.
Yeah.
And they'd flash freeze it, and they'd take pictures of the...
How old were you?
10 ish.
He's written like at least 3 books.
Yeah.
And then there was another woman
Can't think of his name for some reason.
I'll give you another name. That's someone who took up his idea and stretch it farther. Her name is Veda Austin.
Yes. I saw her. I want to interview her. I've seen her on Instagram, and I reached out last year, and she was on tour.
So that stuff, that crystallography stuff, I took her course. I know how to do all of that. I've done it. I've done it with the water in Lynn Valley. I can give you the necessary things.
So for people who don't know what we're talking about right now, they would flash freeze the water, I guess.
Yeah.
And then take photos of
in your regular freezer.
Right. Oh, in your regular freezer.
You don't need any. You need a Petri dish. Okay, so you can actually. Okay, so think of this as a way of testing your connection to yourself, the ether, mindfulness, because you can like hold it, put your intention into it, and then you can actually freeze it, take it out, and take a photo, and then see what was revealed, or see how much more work you need to do.
Yes,
because
it's unbelievable, right?
Because you actually need to connect to the water, right? So the same thing is with everyone else, right? Like whenever you are anywhere, if you just ground yourself, pull energy from the ground, expand, and then if you only wish good, you can create whatever world
it will change with your intention. You can change the structure of the water.
Well, we're in a matrix, right?
I believe it. Even if I interviewed a guy one time and he just said, "Yeah, sometimes I just if I have a glass of water, I'll just give it a little flick, like ding, with my fingernail, and say something positive to it before I drink it,
Absolutely.
Just to give some good intention in there, and you change the structure of the water before you drink it.
You do.
Right?
Now imagine if you
sounds nutty.
No, but imagine if you did more than that. Have you ever I forget the name of the show. It was with Zach. He's on TV. They went to see a water sommelier. I have a few.
Water sommelier?
Yes.
Hey guys, it's Kid. A few years ago in 2022, I discovered a guy named Lee Whitley.
Cancer is coming to a fucking end real fast. I go to dinner parties with doctors. Don't stop, you got it. You're fucking right, I got it. Tell the people I got it.
Go to kidcarson.com. You'll discover Lee's oil.
So I have it on YouTube.
This is awesome.
I have it with the girls. We went and we were like in our old house in the old kitchen. We got a bunch of waters. We lined them up and we literally taste tested them. And then we talked about it. It was amazing. Like you should always do this with guests. You line up a bunch of water and you all taste test it, and they all taste different, even without putting the intention into it, because they carry the terrain of the land.
Okay, so if you want to do a water taste testing experiment with your friends.
Yes.
Yeah, this sounds fun.
Yes, it sounds so fun.
Yeah,
and it is.
I've never heard of this before.
Yes,
you're blowing my mind right now.
It's so great.
So you're getting water from different sources.
Yes. So let's say you would get a Whistler water. You would import one from Spain where the bubbles actually move
Can you
up
do that?
and down. Yes.
You can import water from Spain? Oh, you're so fancy. You're like Britney Spears in 2008.
I love water. I love water.
She used to get coffee, her favorite coffee delivered by private jet, whatever the rumor was.
I am not that fancy. I am like so not.
No, this is fun. If you're going to have a water sommelier night.
Yeah.
Or, okay, so you bring
these are the type of events I do at my house. Like on the 24th, it's full. No one can get in. But I'm doing like a homemakers party. So like I cook dinner for everybody. Everybody shows up. There's 13 people. Everybody makes something and we all trade. So you walk away with 13 items.
Awesome.
Right? Like I love doing stuff like that. I love bringing community together.
So then everyone taste test the water.
And just think about which one you like. Maybe to keep it simple. Which one do you like? Because you will now think of it as a walking meditation, like forest bathing. Think of it as forest bathing. You will taste each water, and as you taste each water, you will feel it in your mouth, and you will actually now become very connected to the taste in the feeling in your mouth, the taste in your mouth, and with that, you'll actually become connected to your consciousness, right? And then as you taste each one, so you have to become super grounded to find the taste difference in water. And the shocking thing is everyone finds a huge taste difference. And then people will... Now, when my kids did it, they all liked Lynn Valley Headwater.
That means...
Just off the parking lot by the big rocks.
Huh. Like you turn it on? Like out of a pipe?
It's coming from underground. And there's like a little altar there with flowers and rocks. And then you scoop the water and put it into your jug.
And then when you scoop it and you bring it home, do you filter it afterwards?
So we filter it. We have like a Berkey.
Okay.
And then I then put it into a hydrogen machine.
Yeah, hydrogen water. That's
And
where
then
it's at.
I
Yeah.
have a separate magnetic spiralizer so that I'm putting structure back into it in case it's been sitting too long in the other jars. Then I'm putting structure back in.
Wow. And you came in here with like a copper water jug. So I know you're the real deal.
I have
Right?
so many copper water jugs.
I need to get one of those.
So I'm just saying,
Interesting.
go to Lynn Valley Headwaters, get some dark glass so that it's dark, like
Like blue, like one of those blue glass.
blue would be awesome. They're
Yeah.
very expensive. So we use like milk jugs that are stainless steel. They're also expensive. So it's like, I mean, I guess it's like you can go as deep as you want, right?
Yeah.
Whether you go, it's like why is it that at nighttime when the moon is shining on the ground, if you have a thermometer, it
Yes.
is cooler in the moonlight than it is in the shadow.
Right?
That makes no sense.
It would lead us to believe that
What? No.
that the moon might have its own light source.
Which might make you think a whole bunch of other things.
Yeah.
Like crazy things.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hey. Hey, wink, wink. Hey. Some people will get that and some people won't.
I know. Okay, so 4 years ago, I want to say 4 years ago, I hope that number is accurate. They passed a law forbidding farmers from using aquifer to water their crops. So first of all, they try to get the farmers to register all their wells. That didn't work. The farmers rebelled. They refused to register their wells.
Thank God.
Then Trudeau said, if you're a farmer, you can't use aquifer to water your crops because it's not tested. So that's the source water. So now all the farmers are using city water. When that happened, people started tingling with the body butter on me. I didn't understand that they had changed the law. I didn't know that farmers across BC had changed practices.
That is so stupid. That it's
It is.
illegal to water your crops with water from the earth. It has to be filtered through the city's...
City with the shit in it. Yeah.
Oh my God. And pharmaceuticals and all the stuff that's in there. Like,
Yeah. So
Wow.
So my whole thing is that I literally interview farmers to see how conspiracy theorists they are. And I'll be like, so where do you live? Huh? What do you believe? What do you do? What do you do to your plants? Okay, I want some. Shh. I
I did not know that.
every single farmer in the Fraser Valley, in this whole area, Pemberton to whatever, who I will tell you who's got the best blueberries, who's got the best watermelon that's better than Asia. I will tell you have to be very picky, but I will tell you who's got what because I talk like this to them. Mm-hmm. And then they all buy, you have to think, farmers, they all buy my magnesium.
Mm.
I don't pay for food. I trade.
Yes. It's almost like how things originally were for thousands of years.
Yeah.
Right?
As they should be.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're both like that. He trades at farmers markets aggressively. Our rule as a company, as a couple, as a family, because it's not a company, we're like an entity,
Yeah.
is we will trade even if we don't need it or want it. We will still trade. Because if I accept something and you want to trade, there'll be someone else somewhere who needs that, maybe more than us,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
I do the same thing with the CMOS. We never trade money. It's always like this.
Yeah. That's the way. I think more people are going to start getting on board with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
There are now companies that are doing it. The problem is they want quite a bit of money. So I think we as a community have to come together and we have to have an unwritten verbal contract where it becomes acceptable. You have to think in the Middle East, in all these places, it's normal to barter.
Well, it's really fun to hear your backstory.
I have a very comprehensive blog. I talk about everything from hormone balance to what you can forage, what you can do, every thought that comes into my mind, if it's a substantial thought, I put it into the blog. all of my subscribers on MailChimp, which is like that annoying pop-up on my website, and it's like, I'm like, fill it out. Then you get, not only that, you get a monthly promotional code, you get a blog, you get invited to events, And my whole idea is, as a company, as we've gotten bigger, is one, it's a family company. It's going to our kids. And if we grow bigger than that, I am training women in our community. I want to grow not as a little company that's now shipping everywhere. I want advocacy for people to do. I want women to be able to, get ideas, get creative. Even for sound healing. In the summer, I offered a couple workshops where I'm just like, can we get all the sound healers and people who are playing their bowls and they're making weird sounds that sound bad to the ears? Can I get them all into my little basement so that we can talk about how to tune your bowls so that the city's getting tuned up? Because if the city gets tuned up, do you know that a bowl, if you have a physical bowl, it's a bowl. It looks like you can't pass through it, right? Every single day, if I play it, and you can literally use your phone, put on a tuner, the frequency of that bowl will change. So you have to add water. You have to tune it to solfeggio.
Put a little bit of water in the bottom to change.
Right.
Yeah, it would make sense.
Sometimes it's a lot of water.
It's all just vibrating frequency. So you got to
during COVID, I had a set of bowls. I could not tune the F, which is the ground. Couldn't tune it. It had gone the other way. So normally I would add water to make it go up, to make it go down. And it was too high. I couldn't tune it no matter what I did. I thought I had a broken bowl. So I kept doing sound bass, and then I stopped using the ground, which is hilarious if you think about the concept. I stopped using grounding, right? Because it was off, and I knew that I couldn't play this off key. It was bad. It was unhealthy. And then one day, it was 2 years ago, it was in the fall, I played, it was a full moon, I tuned the bowls, and the F was in tune, and I didn't understand. I added a little bit of water, and I actually need to add water to it, and I tuned it, and that's when everything started to shift. So the bowls are not bowls. They are like the skulls in Indiana Jones.
Oh, the crystal skulls.
Yeah. And when you get them all tuned up, they tell you things. But you have to have them tuned. People don't understand this. I've taken 4 courses on sound healing. Nobody talks about tuning. This is something I had to figure out, and I keep putting it out there, saying, tune your bowls, people. Because I say, if I tune, if I tune the bowls, and then I'm just a medium. I'm not important. Do you know what I mean? I'm not important. So if I play the bowls and you breathe, you do breath work, you connect, you calm down, right? You are like a violin that's just been tuned up. Then you go out into the world, and with your voice, you will play and you will tune others. So we all need to get enough magnesium, which will put us into parasympathetic. We need to all calm down. We need to drink good water, take care of ourselves, have a good sense of community. And if you're going to do things like meditation and grounding, then do it so that you are in tune to the real connection, because each in tune person will connect to others and you will tune them up.
So how do people find you?
So we have a website that's honestly the easiest, the most uncontrolled by other people, milaearth.com. Probably if you literally on anything, you punch in North Vancouver magnesium, you will find, we're in West Van, but if you punch in North Vancouver magnesium, you will probably find us.
Okay.
Instagram, I've got 2 accounts on Instagram. I've got Mila Earth Inc. and Mila Earth Body Care in case one gets hacked or taken down, because maybe I say something dangerous about water. True story.
Oh, I'm not even shocked at all.
True
I'm not even shocked.
It did. My entire Facebook got taken down.
Jeez. Nice.
2 weeks ago. Everything got deleted. Everything got deleted. And it
Talking
was
about water.
completely gone. And then I was like, you know what? I must be on the right journey. If that is
Oh yeah, when you're censored, you're definitely on the right track.
right.
For sure.
I'm constantly I'm dodging bullets all the time. Anyway, Facebook. My name's. You can find me, Katerina Climbs. You can find me. I am literally on Instagram, on Facebook. But Mila Earth Body Care is on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, X. I am all over the place. But the best place to find me is on the website. You can always send me a message. I will literally pick up that phone.
Okay.
And of course, use Kid 15.
That's right. Yeah, I'll put that in the show notes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to have my first bath. I'm moving to my new place in a couple days.
So good.
And I'm so excited.
Yeah,
and,
you should definitely do it.
I'll sneak the rest of it into my condo hot tub. This is fun.
Yeah. No, it was great meeting you.
You too.
Oh,
thank you.
My goodness.
Okay, good to meet you, man.
Yes, thank you.
Awesome. Hey, it's Kid. First of all, I'm so grateful you're here listening to this episode. I'd love to be able to share announcements with you, events, things coming up. Please join my email list from kidcarson.com.